This is a product review for a mat that goes in the back of a SUV 2023 Hyundai Tucson. I have an N-line, so the Tucson and N-line are basically the same thing. This is my old mat, as you can see how it doesn't fit there, and I don't have the back protected. And that is the part number. And that's my old mat, and this is all the new stuff here. So let's check it out. Oh wow, even has the door protector guards for the bottom of the floor too. Okay, let's see. Shows you how to put it on, and I like this one better because again it covers the back seat. It has the floors, the back, and it folds as well. So, and this one literally seems like it fits into where the other old ones that I had did not seem to fit in good. Let's work our way from the back to the front. Let me take this old one out. This, I will guarantee you, is the best thing to put in your vehicle. This is what the dealership brings you. They give you this here. But this is material. It absorbs if you spill something. These tend to get ruined first and everything. And again, the back part of the seat there will get protected as well. So when I'm laying my seat down and I'm pushing something through, it won't mess that up as well. Alrighty, I got one seat down, one seat up. Alright, it tells me here that I would have to cut this piece out here because that's where the handle is for that there. I can choose to cut it out or not. Most likely, I probably won't cut it out because I can just always slip my hand underneath there to get to that. But you can cut that out. It has all the inserts for the slots, and I do have it upside down. So let's basically get this the right way. I like the material, it's thinner. Very thin. And that sits up like that, and it'll fold with my seat. It does have Velcro on the bottom of the top over there, so it doesn't slide. So let me adjust that up there because that has Velcro. All right, there we go. And some good things I like about it is the corner fits perfectly. If you've seen the older one, it didn't fit here. This has a flap, and it lays, and you push down, and it flaps up. Still has to, because it's cold out today, so of course this will settle down. And if you have stuff back here, this will settle down. You can leave this in the sun and let it get a little bit soft before installation. That's fine as well. You can see that corner there is to the edge, and if you've seen in my other one, it wasn't to the edge. And what's bad about some of these cars, these SUVs, you got sensors that if something is blocking here, your door won't come down. You see the back top is Velcroed over there. Let me get that a little bit closer there. And then all I would have to do is push down on this here. You see all the Velcro strips behind here, so that even helps it stick. I did leave the Hyundai dealership floor mat underneath here. You can take it out if you want to, but you know, you don't have to. It's not gonna mess it up. Then I'll push down there because that's where all the Velcro is pushing there. Then I can reach around here and come up this way. Now with the head of the rest bars, the headrest, you pull them up, and then this easily goes around here, and I'll show you in a closer situation. You see the rubber band strap goes behind each headrest. Now I'm going to do is lay this seat down because I want to get a flatter thing, because again the Velcro will stick to here. Okay, this is an adjustment, so I have that wrong there. Okay, so let me get this, and that looks good there. All right, so this here is an adjustment. So when I put this here, and then I can adjust the tightness of it, so I can get this to stand up and help the Velcro. But as I'm laying stuff down, again, it will all flatten out on itself. And again, I love this because there's times where I have wood and I'm putting it in there and I'm getting all wood dust, grime, and everything. When we go boondocking, the mattress will lay perfectly on here. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. Let me finish this up here. All I gotta do is get the other side. And like I said, you see the Velcro strips? That clings on to there. And then the adjustment there. But don't mind that little hump, because again, it's brand new. It just came out. It's unfolded. If you want to leave it in the sun to flatten it, put something on it. I do carry 2 chairs, which I'll show you how my back is loaded up here real quick. Now your headrests have 2 buttons there, and then I would pull this here, and then this strip here has a button, and then that's what it'll adjust. So I'm going to go as tight as I can with that. Then with that there, you see how it has that little string. Well, that little string you could put towards the back, and you could just put it underneath the Velcro so it's not leaning towards the front. And then I'll push my headrest down because I don't like my headrest up anyway. I'm going to do the same thing to that side. Easy installation. And you see, no strings. Link will be in the description of the website and everything. And I still got to put the floor mat. I'm going to take that old one I have off and put theirs. Now you see how this laid flat now. And again, I like the ridges here because the ridges keep it from opening and laying down your seat and raising your seat without breaking the plastic. And you can just see the protection in it already. You see on the older one, you see how I have that crink, how it's sticking up there. It just, it served its purpose, but it would always trigger the sensor not to close the door. And I didn't like it, but I bought cheap. I bought something cheap and I got what I expected. That's what it looks like with the seats up. And again, that is amazing. You can see where the crinkle things are. See how it's crinkled there? That's so the seat folds. Man, there we go. I mean, you can't beat that. And that's the way I wish I would have went, but just to get this alone was expensive. But you're getting this as a set. You're getting the 4 floor mats, or the 3 floor mats, because the rear one goes single across. This is the back floor mat. Again, guys, if you want to leave it in the sun to let it get a little bit soft, that's fine and dandy. And what I like about this here, okay, if you live up north and you have a lot of snow, you have kids, you spill sodas, this has that lip. So when it's underneath there, this lip will go up. And this is like a bowl. So if you spill soda, it contains in this area. If you have snow and it melts, the salt from your shoe and the snow and everything, it all contains in this area here. Especially if you got kids or you live up north or you work where there's a lot of dirt, like industrial and this is just real easy installation. And it protects your floor mats. If you're a type of person, I keep my car. I don't sell it. But if you were to resell this car again, you take these off and you have brand new floor mats underneath there. And again, like I said, I do this to all my cars, so. But this one here is a review. And you see the little cup, the lip there. The other one, the older one I had a hard problem getting underneath my seat. With this one here, it's a lower lip, a higher lip coming around the back. It looks like it's on an angle, so all water and stuff will come back here. And as you can see, it fits around everything, perfectly designed. It's just this area here, I just don't have. This has a little bubble to it, but again, I just pulled it out the package. This bubble's gonna go down. Like I said, I can put something here, I can leave it out in the sun after this, and then that will go down eventually. But that's what you're looking at with that. Now let's check out the front. Here's my front ones. You can see when I had the old ones on there, everything still looks good. Still see that Tucson end line if I ever was to trade this car in. And I can show them, as well as I have a dashboard cover and a wheel cover. But I could show them, I could pull this out and just show them like, hey, this car was love. Okay, this has a clip. Now, the only thing bad about this here is that I have my old floor mat down here. So that clip would go into here. I'm not gonna take my old floor mat out. That's up to you. If you take your old floor mat out, that clip will clip right into this hole. And what that does is that keeps the floor mat from, you know, sliding. But what I've noticed is that this is such a good fit, I don't have to clip it here because it has a clip and then it locks. It twists with a lock. I don't have to clip mine because this is such a good, nice and tight grip. It's not going to slide. So some vehicles, they will slide and everything, but you can just see again how if I spill soda, water, ice, snow, whatever, it's gonna stay right in there. I like this one better than my older one. It's you could tell this is quality right here versus the other one was just, you know, just some cheap molded thing. But that looks good. There we go on this side. I know a lot of people are like, you know, why would you even bother putting that? You know, it's a waste of money, blah blah blah. But let me tell you, everyone who watches my videos knows about how I like my car. Now this one here we go there again. It just came out the box. What I have noticed about this one here versus the older one is that the older one, this came up too high on the pedal. And the pedal was always, that's why you see that's a little bit dirty there. But this one here, I might have to take out the driver's side mat and then clip it so that it holds into place. And that's how it would hold into place there. Only because that side there is shorter than what it would normally be. So let me take that one out and put it in the correct way. And these are easy to take off. There's your clip there. You could see where I'm missing the vacuum because how the older one, and you could see the pedal, how it was dirty. So that showed me, see, that was coming all the way up to here, interfering, and you could see a little rub mark from the other floor mat. Now that I'm taking the original floor mat out, and then I'm gonna replace this one with this one and do it the correct way where this side will lock in. And you know, I have car seats. I just gotta protect my vehicle. If you don't protect your vehicle, it's like you, your person, your body. You don't protect it, no one will. And then as you can see, that will go into there. Mind you, I'm doing this with one hand, so, and yeah, because I see the angle there. I gotta line it up to here. All right, there we go. See how easy that was? Again, you won't be doing it with one hand. And then this will stay into there. But again, you would have to take off your original floor mat to do this. So, all right, let me get this one on this side. There we go. Now she's locked in. Got her locked in there. She won't slide. Got my foot thing there. Again, I like this one a hell of a lot better, especially around that gas pedal. Especially around that gas pedal. Because I was thinking about cutting the old one, but that looked good there. That's how you get the clip. You have to take your new one out, unfortunately. And I have to put this somewhere so I don't ever forget. I'm probably gonna die with this car, so. But again, just in case someone wants to buy it, I have everything here. Okay, what I like about this set, it comes with some protectors for that plate right there. You're probably saying, well, why do you need that? That's stupid or whatever. Well, you don't have to. Basically, this plate here is to keep you from scratching this. You know, plus it's a design that says Tucson. Got to get some alcohol, clean all this up here. And what this does is this has a sticky, and you will put that over here. So that way, when you put your foot and you put your foot here or you hit it, you're protecting from scratching this and wearing that down. And again, you're probably saying, why is that needed? Again, you put your foot here a lot. You rest your foot here on this thing here. And again, if you're going to resell your car or pass it on, you know, but this comes with the kit, so why complain about it and just use it? So that just easily gets stuck on there. And then there's one for the back seat, and it's not going to interfere with your door when you close it, because it'll be stuck right there as you're closing it. And then when you open it, it'll be stuck right there. And then there's one for the back seat. But I got to clean this up here, clean it up good with alcohol, and then lay the sticker down. Now it does come with the back ones too, as well. You can see no one's in my back seat, but see, that way when they hit their foot, they are scratching this and not messing all this up here. And that's what it looks like after you clean it up with alcohol, let it dry, and then you stick it. And again, when you close the door, it'll stick when you open it. And then that way, when you hit your foot up on here, you're really just scratching that. And it seems like it has a more further protection of that there, so. Okay, so usually when we're not traveling out of state and we're staying local, we keep our lawn chairs for just in case. We keep our umbrellas. And then, of course, if you have those places, rarely and fewly in Florida, you need bags. So, again, guys, thank you for joining me. I think this is pretty good. The link will be in the description. Again, this package set comes with everything, and even the door stuff as well, protector. You can't beat it. Any questions, let me know. Again, I choose not to cut this out because all I can do is just go like that and raise it. And you see it has the folding for when you open this up here. On the other one, it did not have a folding split there as well. So, see that folding split? The other one didn't have it, and this is just as easy as pushing that down and closing the door. So check them out. GALVAGNITE, thank you for sending me this. And again, this is for the 2023 Hyundai Tucson vehicle.